Okay, welcome. Welcome everyone. This is Jason Kryzak, co-founder of Radiant Family Natural Healthcare Clinic here in Grants Pass, Oregon. And I'm actually working with Nick from OrgoneGenerator.com. Nick is putting forth some of the most incredible technology this world has ever seen. The invention by Carl Wells, an incredible inventor of our time, has refined and really brought forth an entirely new format, if you will, or upgraded version of Wilhelm Reich's work, which produces basically life force energy, the energy of co-creation with life, which every living being produces. Now, not to get too much into the technicalities of this, but these devices basically carry with them a technology called radionics. And radionics is basically translated action at a distance. So basically, action at a distance means that when we're looking to co-create with life, that which we're looking to create usually isn't within our sphere of proximity. Therefore, we're trying to bring it closer in proximity. We're trying to manifest it. And there's where we're going to be getting into a very important topic that I think needs to be spoken of in detail, which is what is the law of attraction? Law of attraction has taken on kind of a bit of a new age, fringy, kind of a bit corporatized framework in today's age. So we're just going to talk a little bit about a deepening and broadening of the understanding of this cosmic law that we can call the law of attraction, because we can understand that we're all looking for fulfillment. That's the fundamental desire. And fulfillment is the ability to finally have what we're looking for in life that will bring us the unshakable happiness or peace of mind that we have always wanted. Sometimes it's to get out of dire circumstances. Other times it's to just improve what we're already building in life. Because every sentient being, really, we come with a blueprint, so to speak. And inside of that blueprint is our life's purpose. And so long as we deepen our understanding of life, we'll also deepen the resonance we have with this fundamentally universal blueprint, and we will contribute and co-create with life. And that co-creation will then start to manifest what we call desires, what we call fulfillment. But we have to get into these concepts a little bit more deeply to understand where that seems to not pan out sometimes, and where people can get a little bit stuck with it, and how that can be actually very easily remedied with a slightly different vantage point, or a little bit of a different viewpoint as to what we're actually doing and why. So with the radionics function of these incredible devices, we're looking at connecting a target, or we could say an object, to, so say your target would be more finance, say it is better relationships, or it could be moving into another career, or bettering your own charitable activity in the world, something that you're really doing to find that you're contributing and you're bringing joy and peace, whatever it might be, back into the world. And that would be the target. So we have that is literally placed on the device. So there would be a target. There's like a picture or anything that would show what we're looking to target, which would include yourself. and then what would we call a trend. And a trend is how that would happen. So you'd write down some simple descriptions as to how that process will come forth, what you're really looking for with that target. And then the third factor would be the structural link. So the link is there's several dials that basically you use a fine-tuned method to find the exact frequency of what that is and link the target to the trend. So that the trend, again, being how it's going to come about, what it's going to look like, target being what it is. And and this is a very simple process, actually. It sounds a lot more complicated than it is. You can learn this in 10 minutes and be already doing it in a very proficient way. Now, going into the manifestive quality of that, every single thing in creation carries with it a resonance energetic signature. So that would be a resonant, meaning that which resonates, or how do I put this into words? It's basically, it is in a specific bandwidth of reality, and it has a specific signature to it. Now, if you're looking to raise your own personal vibration to meet a new standard, say a new standard which would be that which is actually opening horizons, opening potentials, opening up what it is that you're wanting to co-create with life, that requires two things: energy and focus. I should say three things: energy, focus, and then the proper understanding of what exactly it is you want to create with life. So what makes these devices so perfect as dovetailing human consciousness with this sublime technology is that the device itself is creating, or we could say it's tremendously harnessing the orgone energy, or the life force energy that's coming out of all living things. So around us, if we could see that there's a swirling mecca of convergent energies coming directly from consciousness, coming from all living things. Now, often what happens is we get so diffused, we get shot in so many different directions. We're trying to micromanage everything in our lives. We're trying to fix everything and make it look a certain way according to how we believe it should be unfolding. Then our energy invariably hemorrhages and it flies off in different directions, and we ultimately are left frustrated. We're left disappointed with our results. What is so absolutely beautiful about this form of technology is that it is merging consciousness with the sublime nature of a higher consciousness technology. Not a technology that's going to bring us down into the mires of control and domination and that which will actually take our liberties and freedoms away, but that which will actually bring us up to a higher standard within ourselves, to bring us to a higher resonance with life by harnessing the ambient frequencies of the orgone energy through this remarkable technology developed by Reich and then ultimately refined into something another step up by Carl Wells. It's harnessing, and then it's creating a critical mass effect. So sustained energy is what is necessary in any kind of manifestive act to sustain an energetic womb of sorts, if we'll say that the energy acts as a womb to grow what it is that we're looking to grow. The seed of intelligence is in a clear intention. And for a clear intention, we need space. That means we need clarity of mind, we need open consciousness. So attachment to outcomes, attachment to end results is where much of the law of attraction is fractured. Because we will put something into motion, we will create an intention, and then invariably we're met with some opposition, because the requirements is that parts of our life have to change. Different patterns have to be reorganized. Like if you're going to upgrade a software system on the computer, often you'll wipe the old system completely out of the system, off of your hard drive. You'll put the new system in, and then everything from there will start to expand, grow, and turn into what it needs to be. So in other words, the new software will actually operate. But you can imagine what would happen if you tried to install two convergent systems. They won't work together. So eventually we have to come to the conclusion that we have to allow parts of our life to change. So allowing that change to happen is where often we get stuck, because things will change. Certain people might vanish, and then other people, it creates a vacuum. Other people start to come into our life, and then without our knowledge as to how the whole thing is happening, we're watching the magic of life unfold. We're not panicking that things are changing. We're actually looking at that this is holding space. A device like this is holding a womb of energy, which is a field that can be then harnessed and used to grow something new. And ultimately, if we're having an issue with the way our life is right now, that may indicate that what we're doing isn't working. How we've been living isn't working. So what we do is we create the space for that. We have the energy that is coalescent with our own consciousness, that is being held steady by the Orgone Generators, and then that starts to create a change. So when we're looking at manifesting with these devices, we're also looking at the willingness to allow things to change in our own lives. And change is beautiful because it begets new opportunities, new ideas. And ultimately, if we're looking at it from a higher perspective, it allows every element within that change to start to find a deeper meaning, a deeper peace, and a deeper resonance with life itself. Because at the end, no matter who we are, we're really looking for one thing, and again, that is fulfillment. And fulfillment is the very core or the center of life. It's what everything rotates around, like a huge wheel. Everything is rotating around the very, very center, which is the fulfillment that we're all looking for. When we're using this kind of technology, what we're doing is, in effect, we're stabilizing human consciousness to create that sustainable field, which is then allowing us to rest in that field. And as that rest, as the resting consciousness starts to expand, what happens is we start to have new opportunities avail themselves. We start to see patterns that aren't working, and then everything, the horizons start to open up to us. Because we're not so concerned about the things that are moving around, that are shuffling, that are possibly disappearing, because we're allowing the trust factor to be implicit with life. And then everything from there starts to coalesce as a completely new paradigm of living, a completely new way of seeing life itself. And then therein lies the deep fulfillment that really is the law of attraction. Because those people who are fulfilled, you can see often that they're the most attractive. We could see that a person who's desperate, like say they're trying to manifest or create a new partnership in business, they're trying to manifest, they're trying to create a new love relationship. These things are beautiful, but we can see it doesn't work when a person acts or behaves in a desperate way. When we're coming across in a way that is fearful or contracted, that's actually an anti-life, or it's a life-denying field. So by allowing that to be dispelled, and by falling into the trust that we're actually creating a field that is harnessing what is already inherent within you. And this has been brought up by, some people are saying, well, why would I use technology when I'm I'm already looking at nature. I'm already wanting to use nature and use my own consciousness and mind. That's fine. What this is doing is it is using nature. It's using consciousness. It's harnessing the very essence of what you're looking to create. The essence is inherent in your biophysiology already. And this is allowing a net to create that space and to intensify that space. So in essence, it's not that we're depending on something. We're harnessing what it is that we have forgotten, what it is that we have lost touch with. And then that will start to also reinstate new confidence within any participant that this is something that we can all do. So it's about building trust with life again and building a relationship with the resonance that is living inside of all of us as co-creators with life. And there is the effortless flow of life. So we're going to be getting into a lot more understanding of this as time goes on. I know this is already a pretty comprehensive intro, but I just wanted to give an intro into some of the facets of these remarkable technologies and how they can coalesce in your own life to really start to harness what it is that you've been looking for, which is fulfillment. Not fulfillment because I've got this device, but fulfillment because I'm using technology in a wise way. We could call it wisdom technology. And when we use technology within the field of wisdom, everything flows from that wisdom. It flows to manifest and create in harmony with life. And therein lies the great secret of the law of attraction, the true law of attraction. So again, this is Jason Kryzak, co-founder of Radiant Family Natural Health. And I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that and just allow you to ponder that for now. Until next time, I'll be releasing more insights, more understandings, and going down into some practical applications of using these devices also to co-create with life. So many blessings, and may your day be absolutely beautiful.